Hello, Aries, Sun, Rising, and Moon signs. This is your weekly reading for Monday, April 27th through Sunday, May 3rd. Now, we are moving through Taurus season, so collectively, the energy is focused on stability, money, values, comfort, security, and what we're trying to build for the long haul. But the big event this week is the full moon in Scorpio on May 1st. And this is not a light, fluffy full moon. You know, Scorpio brings things up from way underneath the surface. This is an emotional truth, hidden fears, attachments, secrets, control issues, intimacy, trust, release. And so this week has a very strong theme. And what it's asking you is, it's asking of you is what are you or we holding on to? Because it's truly valuable. And what are we holding on to because we're afraid to let go of? So now, Aries, for you specifically, this week is lighting up the money and the trust axis of your chart. This is especially true for those that are Aries rising. Okay? When I speak about the houses, this is dealing with the rising sign. Okay? You could do this in general as well. Taurus season is moving through that part of your chart connected to your personal money, income, resources, self-worth, and what makes you feel secure. So part of you may be focused on practical things this week. Your finances, your stability, your confidence, your value, and whether you are getting back to what you're getting back, what you're putting out. But this Scorpio full moon is activating the deeper side of the story. This is the part of your chart that is connected to shared money, debts, taxes, loans, other people's resources, intimacy, emotional bonds, secrets, and trust. So Aries, this week we may bring something to the surface around where you feel financially or emotionally tied to someone or something. This could be about money, but it could also be about energetic debt, where you feel like you've been carrying too much, giving too much, or staying attached to something that is draining your power. There may be a deeper emotional layer here around vulnerability. Aries energy is strong, independent, very capable. But this full moon may ask you, where have you had to be strong for so long that you forgot you're allowed to receive support also? And with the Mercury and Chiron coming together in Aries this week, there could be personal healing moment around your identity, your voice, your confidence, or how directly you express what you need. This is a week where something may hit a tender spot, but it may also help you reclaim a piece of yourself. That there is very, very important. So Aries, for your tarot reading, we're going to ask what truth is being revealed for Aries around money, trust, emotional attachments, and personal power. And what are we being guided to release under the Scorpio full moon? Okay, so now let's get to the cards. Okay, let's get these gathered up. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you first, okay, to get a general message. Now, this deck is by Alicia Wicker, and it has some shadow themes to it. Let's just see what comes up for you. I'm just going to pull from the middle. Lost, but not without hope. So this is telling me that you may have been feeling lost. Maybe you lost your direction, not knowing which way to turn. So Aries, this oracle card is saying that even if you feel uncertain, or you feel stuck, or you feel like you don't have the full picture yet, you're not out of options. Something may feel unclear right now, especially around your money and your emotional attachments. Maybe you're feeling like you have some trust issues at the moment. But the message is you are closer to finding your way than what you think. The magnifying glass here is important too. It's saying look closer. Don't rush. Don't react from frustration. Don't assume the first thing you see is the whole entire truth here. There may be like a small detail or a conversation or something, some realization, a hidden piece of information that changes how you see your situation. So you may be like, I may not know exactly where this is going yet, but I'm not powerless and I am not without guidance. So that's where your focus needs to be. So don't feel like you're stuck, that you have no way out. You've got options, Aries. You've got options. Now we're going to pull the tarot part of your spread. I'm going to pull the cards, and then I'll go through the interpretation. Your storyline for this week. First card represents your current energy. High Priestess. And I'm trying to figure out why this looks blurry. No idea. But you got the High Priestess. Let's move this up. What needs stability? Oh, this is very loud. Knight of Cups. What the full moon reveals. Something you've been struggling with. A battle. Maybe the truth behind the battle. Five of Wands. What needs released? An ending. A change. Allowing a change to happen. The Death card. This next one represents your money, love, self-worth check. This is where honesty is needed around value, relationships, or finances. The Magician. I get some manipulation with this, to be perfectly honest. Needing to dig deeper. And I think I'm talking to an Aries that feels like that they're stuck in a situation, financially, romantically, whatever, emotional, whatever, that you feel like you're struggling with ending something because you've got heartstrings attached to it, and you may be being manipulated in some way. What is your healing message? What can be healed this week? Things that you're worried about. Nine of Swords. Not worrying or fretting about this. Letting go of the anxiety. This almost feels like, I want to say, just do it. Advice. This is your advice or outcome. Best guidance where this energy is leading. Self-discovery. The cards are on it, Aries. The cards are on it. What's under the deck is the King of Wands. This is stepping into your power, Aries. This is stepping into your power. So overall, Aries, this reading feels like you may have been feeling lost, but you're not actually lost. You've been redirected. Your intuition is already picking up on what needs to change. So this isn't news to you, Aries. This is something you already know, you're already aware of. This full moon is revealing conflict and tension, emotional chaos. And it's been draining your energy. And this death card here, it's saying something old has to end so you can step into a stronger version of yourself. That anxiety may be loud, but it's not the truth. The truth is you still have power here. Let me say that again. You still have power here. So, this High Priestess, your energy. Aries, you already know more than they think. Your intuition is picking up on something even if you don't have proof of it yet. This is asking you to trust that intuition. And emotions need to be grounding. Don't chase every feeling, fantasy, apology, promise. Let actions prove the truth. What needs stability is, I'm getting as somebody offering you promises. I promise I'll never do that again. I promise this, I'll promise that, I promise I'll do this for you. And it's empty. It's empty. This cup that this knight is carrying to you, based on all the other energy in this reading, is screaming empty promises. And this full moon is revealing this Five of Wands. The conflict, the competition, that inner tension. There may be too many people with hands in the pot also. They say three's a crowd. I don't know why I'm saying that, Aries, but I was told to say three is a crowd. And a lot of people may have a lot of opinions also. And that's getting into your head. Okay? That's creating a lot of conflicts within you. Creating I'm lost, I don't know what to do. And may I be frank, Aries, you might be seeking advice from the wrong people. People who don't have your best interest in mind. I'm just saying, that's the energy I'm picking up here. And you need to let go of this old pattern. There is a major ending or transformation, Aries, that you cannot keep dragging an old version, or they can't keep dragging an old version either. But this is your old version of yourself, an old attachment, an old emotional pattern. And you keep dragging it forward. This is saying here, what needs to be released is the old you. Or for some of you, I want to say the fake you. The you that you created based on others' expectations. It's time that you live up to your personal potential. It's time that you stop trying to be a people pleaser. I know I'm talking to somebody. Probably more than one. It's time you stop being a people pleaser. And the money aspect, the love, the self-worth check, the magician here. Aries, you need to remember you need to remember that you are not helpless. You have the tools. You have the talent, the skill, the influence. This is about using those skills that you already have. Using your talents to your best, highest potential. Using this power wisely. And no longer allowing others to manipulate you in such a way that you find yourself in that helpless position. And over here, the healing message, the Nine of Swords, the anxiety, the overthinking, the worst case scenario that keeps you spiraling. This needs healing, Aries. And it may be mentally exhausting. And I think you are mentally exhausted. And you've been trying to... I just get this idea that you've been looking down the wrong roads, the wrong avenues. Listening to other people that are just creating confusion. Okay? And you need to listen to that inner self, that higher self here. Your intuition. It's been pulling you in a certain direction. You've been ignoring it, and you've been leaving yourself stuck. But Spirit's here to tell you there is a ray of hope here. And your advice, outcome, the Page of Cups here, it's speaking to you. What you don't see coming. You're stepping back into a leadership, and I'm referring to the shadow card, what's under what you don't see. The King of Wands there. There's confidence is returning. But this will happen once you start giving power to others, to the chaos. There is a sense of new discovery awaiting. Maybe it's discovering new skills. Things deep within that you've kept hidden, even from yourself. Very, very powerful message here. And this, under the deck here, what you don't see coming, Aries, is, there's that leadership, there's that confidence. Okay? There's that stay open-hearted, but not naive. This can bring a soft message, emotional reset, even those apologies. Let's go back to this card, those empty apologies. I'm sorry, I'll never do that again. I'll change my ways. But this is also leading into a new creative emotional beginning here. And it may be on your own. That's quite okay. Those are the best emotional beginnings. Because that's what leads into that self-discovery. That's what leads in taking on a leadership role in your own life. And this Magician with this King of Wands, they're very powerful together. It's saying, wait a minute, I actually do have control. And then that Page of Cups here, it softens it a little bit. Aries, you don't have to be bulldozed. Or you don't have to bulldoze your way through this. You can move forward with emotional honesty, creativity, humility, and an open heart. So, to summarize this reading feels like you may have been feeling lost, but you're not actually lost. Your intuition is definitely kicking in to let go of something that's not serving you, something that has brought you down, something that has caused anxiety, worry, sleepless nights. So, you're not lost. Your intuition was right. And it's time that the chaos ends and you take your power back. I hope this has helped. Please consider subscribing if you're new. I am kicking this channel off again. It's been dormant for a very long time because I had to fight with YouTube. And I lost that battle. But I am not letting them keep me down either. Anyhow, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.